Hi guys, I'm back. I know it's been a little minute since I got on here and talked to you guys, but I was wanting to kind of give you a little update. As you know, I did postpone my foot surgery due to various reasons, health reasons actually. I said I was going to be very transparent on this, so I'm going to tell y'all I have something called small vein disease. And what it is it's the onset of peripheral artery disease, and it's coming from diabetes. A lot of the dizziness and um, brittle nails and a lot of other things are stemming from the SVD. This is something I may have had prior to COVID. I'm not sure, but I told you I thought that COVID brought out a lot of the underlying issues that I already probably was having. So here I am today to tell you that I postponed that foot surgery so that I can have some tests ran. I have something called, my doctor's going to do an ABI, something for my legs, my veins, my nerves to find out, um, if that's what's causing poor blood circulation. If you've heard of this, and or you've gone through it before, please give me some feedback. Tell me, what you know about it. I've been doing my own research and I've been finding out so much information. However, they tell us not to, you know, rely too much on like Google and all of that. So I have been utilizing, other sources trying to get my information. I had a doctor's appointment on February 20th where I shared with my doctor all of my concerns. He was very attentive and he referred me to all of the specialists that I need to be seeing. I'm gonna go to a cardiovascular, can't hardly say it, cardiovascular doctor. I'm gonna go to a vascular specialist. I will be also meeting with a renal dietitian. Um, so I have so much going on. I also have chronic kidney disease, which, by looking at me, you probably wouldn't be able to decipher all that. So we all kind of walking around here unless we go visit the doctor and keep our appointments. We're not knowing what our numbers are. I can't tell people how important it is to understand all of those lab results that you're getting back from the doctor, because I know if you're anything like I was, I just kind of looked at it and was like, okay, what's the album creatine? I don't know what that is, and I didn't really follow up and research. Um, on my portal, like the My Atrium and the Atrium portal, they have a library down there at the bottom that you can type that word into and get more information out of what that really means. It shows the normal range of what your range should be in, and if you're outside of that range, either below or above, you need to have a conversation with your doctor. Um, you want to make sure that all of your numbers are lining up and they're in range. There's so many things that they test. Now, come to find out, my doctor was already aware of what I had and was treating it, and I had been treating it, and I had no clue. I told him when I went to him on the 20th, I was like, what? I didn't know that's what I had. I didn't know that's what that meant because I did not take the initiative of my own to be my own best advocate. And so that's what I'm telling y'all. Be your own best advocate and ask questions, and don't think you're taking up the doctor's time. I had a little notebook full of questions and concerns that I shared with him on the 20th. Um, he told me that my A1C was looking really, really good. He told me that he thought it was a good idea that I postponed my foot surgery until I can know better and know more about whether or not my body's going to be able to endure and then heal. The bones have to fuse back together in my foot once I have that surgery. So I have to make sure that I'm up to par and I'm going to be able to heal from that, because being a diabetic, it's a possibility that it could go left. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to take that chance. And that's why I'm encouraging you guys to be your own best advocate. Ask questions. Talk to your doctor freely. If you don't feel like you got the right diagnosis, by all means have a second opinion, a third opinion, or whatever, until you feel, like you're satisfied. So anyway, I'm not going to stay on here long. I just wanted to let y'all know. I know I haven't been on here in a while, but I just wanted to let y'all know what I have been up to, and the fact that, I'm healing. My diet is going to be very important, and I'm going to take it very serious like that. And I'm leaning towards a plant-based diet, because I feel like I said before, the Western culture diet is just really not for everyone. Uh, you know, some people their stomach might can take it, and they good health and digest it, and they do just fine. Drinking milk and eating all that red meat and bloody red meat and all of that kind of stuff. But we, have to be our own, um, use our own discernment and what we think is best for us. And I feel like I'm going to have to cut out a lot of that stuff I've been eating. And I really am considering even eating raw. I don't know I may not do that for long, but hey, just to give myself a head start. So, if you guys, like I said, have any comments or any questions that you want to ask me, or you want to share something with me that you know about it, if there's any doctors out there that might come across this, if you know something that I need to know, please share it with me. But like I said, my light is bright, and I'm going to let it shine. Y'all have a good day.